for ourselves and not do that for our family. So the key to everything is first having a plan, having an idea of where is this going? What is our destination? What do I really want for myself? So I encourage all of you to think today, where do you want to be in 10 years? At what age would you like to retire? And with those details, you can actually back in and calculate. And these are some of the things that we do for our clients all the time. We calculate down to the dime. How much do I actually need to put aside in this 401k or this specific account in order to get to where I'd like to be, where I can live a certain lifestyle at a certain age and no longer work? So number one, having a plan. 1/3 of Americans don't believe that they will be financially prepared to live to 85, and this is true. The pension system is going away, so it used to be that you worked for the government or you worked for a hospital. That organization was responsible for paying you while you work there, and then they're also responsible for paying you while you don't work there. Well, obviously that can get really expensive. So that has gone away, and now we're relying on things like 401ks. A lot of people don't realize this, but 401ks were never intended to be a retirement account. It was never the intention that your entire financial wherewithal as an old person would be completely pegged to the volatility of the stock market. So we're in a very unique situation today where this is all on us. We really have to understand these things. And that's why people feel they're not going to be prepared to live until old age, because they probably didn't know how much they have to save. And like many of us in the room, they may not have had an education on personal finance. So I studied finance myself, and so did Richard. But when you study finance, you're not learning personal finance, you're learning corporate finance. So again, don't feel bad if you don't know some of these things. This isn't really taught anywhere, but that's why we're covering it today. 60% of Americans feel that their financial planning could use some improvement. So just reiterating, everyone's in this group. We can all afford to grow a little bit more. So switching gears a little bit, it's really important for you to understand certain things about your career financial life cycle. One of the most missed opportunities is making sure that your income is protected. I'm not sure if any of you know, but you can actually insure your salary. So if you're earning $60,000, $100,000, $200,000, God forbid something happened to you, you oftentimes get a little bit of protection through work, but you actually can insure that entire income so that if you ended up, for women, if we end up having children in our 30s, like many of us are, you may end up on bed rest. Well, if you're laid up and you can't come into work, your employer doesn't want to pay you because you're not actually working. So what they will do is they will put you on their disability plan. Check. Identify how much of your salary is covered if you ever needed to use your disability plan. Oftentimes, it's 60%. Then you have to pay taxes. So now it's about 40% of your income. So most people cannot live on 40% of their income. That's why it's really important to understand to what degree are you actually protected, under what circumstances can that benefit be turned on, and then what are the limits and what do I have to do on my own. So just to reiterate, a financial plan does not come from your employer. A financial plan comes from typically you working with a financial professional, articulating your goals, setting benchmarks, and having the financial professional come back and educate you on what you're missing, what you should know about. And this is one of the biggest things that a lot of people are unaware of. I mean, how many of you have ever had a family member become sick or injured and they couldn't work? Well, right. What they don't tell you about is how financially difficult that was. No one gets up on the stage and talks about, I was down to a third of my income, or I was employed somewhere that didn't have any protection and I had zero income, and I had to move with my daughter, or I had to rely very heavily on my parents during that time. People don't talk about that stuff, and that's what we have to talk about it today. You as successful, educated people can do things very inexpensively to protect that. The next thing is not understanding your benefits. I'm telling you, you guys are probably some of the smartest people in America. And I work very closely with a lot of physicians, a lot of people who are just heavily based in the sciences, really, really smart people. But how many people understand their benefits? Not many. So again, having a plan, working with a financial professional, these are things that you two examine together. What, are you taking advantage of all of the benefits? Are you taking advantage of the things that are available to you for free? Should you go with a high deductible on the health insurance, a low deductible? How about that health savings account? Are you utilizing that appropriately? Are you overpaying on tax